name is Eric Smith-Gunn.
Mm-hmm.
I run a company in Fuego Entertainment. I won best director for the Hollywood and Vine Film Festival. I started off as an actor. Did a lot of commercials. Did a lot of TV. Did some couple of features. And I just wasn't really feeling like I was completely part of the whole process of storytelling, you know. So I decided to start writing because I was kind of sick of, I kind of was sick of like not being invited to the party. You know what I mean?
What do you mean the party? I don't know what you mean.
The party is being invited to act, being invited to be in the film, being invited to do your craft. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to throw the party. You know what I mean? So I started writing, and then once I started delving into writing, I started liking the process of writing and having that control over, manipulating the character in the way you kind of want it, you know? And then from there, I never thought that I'd be directing, but I knew at some point I would want to, see how visually I can play out these words. What happened was, as an actor, I knew that if I went into directing, that I knew that I'd be able to direct actors really well because I kind of am really, really into the process of acting. I'm into the process of character.
Can you tell me a little more about that?
Yeah. Character for me is probably one of the most important things about the filmmaking process for me. So when I was an actor, I was always really interested in the emotion of the character and having that emotion carry a story on through to the finish. Mm-hmm. So I knew as an actor I would really, really, really care a great deal about how a character gets from point A to point B to point C. Okay, so I really when I direct, I guess I probably pay a lot of attention to the actor because I think that's kind of a really relevant part of the process, and that's why it's really good for me to have a DP that really likes to really be visual and he really likes to experiment. You know what I mean? Right. So I character is very important for me because a lot of these kids are coming out of film school, which I didn't go to film school. Mm-hmm. I kind of just picked it up. I grabbed a book or looked at, watched other people direct, and I just kind of picked it up. But a lot of these film school guys, they use film school jargon. They don't really know how to direct an actor. They kind of are more into the visual part of the process as opposed to understanding the catharsis that a character must go through, in order to carry a story. Peeling the layers off, instead of just looking at the premise, which is what a lot of people do. They just look at the premise. They go, "This is the premise, and let's shoot the movie based on this premise." Well, there's something behind the premise. There's always a metaphor behind what is actually going on. That's the part that I'm interested in. That core part of the premise. They think if their film really looks lush, if their visuals are just top notch, then they'll get people to look at it, right? So if people look at it and they see, well, this guy really does really good with the camera, he could probably direct some episodes for television. So, but when you kind of look at the stories, a lot of times, just for me, this is my own personal thing, there's really no life. In a lot of these stories, they just look good. And now with the digital equipment, you can make it look like a feature. You can make it look plush. You can make it look incredible. And so even more so now, you see some of these lush, really just beautifully shot movies that sometimes come off to be a little empty for me. So I'm hoping that in the future we can, a lot of these people who are picking up cameras, they're just picking up cameras now and they're starting to shoot. They're not always from film school. Some of them are just guys who want to tell a story. I hope that they go out and really research how important it is to tell a story.